shit's getting weirder and weirder, right? So the other day I put out a video about mermaid parties, mermaid dinner parties. People actually supposedly finding literal mermaids in the ocean, capturing them and eating them, charging exorbitant amounts of money to eat them, right? So this video is about this lady right here. She lives in Utah. She talks about, now this is crazy, a gnome in her backyard. Yeah, I said a gnome. Some people call it a duende. I guess that's a Spanish name for it. But she claims that her husband and her kids, I think it was her son or something, saw it in the backyard and while they were cooking, but she can't see it. So you know what? Rather than me tell you the story, I want you to listen to her. This is what she said. Check it out.
Okay, so we live in Utah, and I love it here, but we moved here about 8 months ago from Vegas, and it's been amazing. However, my husband and my son, he's 12, he's almost 13, they have noticed that there has been a weird little gnome. I'm going to sound freaking crazy for saying this. There's a weird little gnome in our backyard that just apparently runs back and forth and up the things. And I'm like, I have not seen this. And it is weird. So we've done some research, and apparently this is not new. I call it a gnome. I don't really know what it's called. It's like a little person, like a little, like 2 feet maybe. And they've seen it like a few times.
So then her husband tells her, "Oh, I guess you're not in tune to see it, but they like little shiny things and like basketballs and like stuff like that." So what do you think? What do you think she did? What do you think she did? Here's an updated video on what she did.
I'm not, I guess, apparently in tune to see it, so I haven't seen it. But my husband said, like, oh, they like little shiny things, and they like soccer balls and little basketballs and stuff like that. And I'm like, cool. So we have decided to sounds so stupid. We have decided to put out like some pennies, like little shiny pennies for them, and like a tiny little basketball to see if they'll move it or if they'll like love it. And we shall see. I will show you. Okay, so there's our basketball. Has not moved since I put it out there. Here's our shiny little pennies, which are still there, but obviously it's rained for the past few days, so maybe little man hasn't come out. I don't know. I will keep you updated when he decides, he, she, whatever, they decide to come out and play. But my husband said that he saw it the first time when he was out here barbecuing. He saw it running up the wall of our neighbors. And then my son saw it just like right out here. And I'm like, what is going on? What dimension did we fall into that this is an actual thing? I don't know. Tell me what you think.
Don't play with shit you don't know about. If any of this is any in the slightest bit true, stop playing around. It's like playing around with Ouija boards. You don't know what's out there. You don't know what you're kind of like inviting into your life. Don't be that person, because these things I were told, if you read the lore of them, the gnomes, they're very possessive. Once they're attached, they don't like letting go. Now, what does that mean? Who knows? I want to know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this is real? I don't know. I want to hear what you think, though.